Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to find the good, the bad, and the ugly in corporate filings. And let me tell you, this one has a little bit of a surprise twist in the regulatory world. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and join our Discord community linked in the description below, where we break down all sorts of financial information and share insights. Today we're looking at Finward Bancorp, a company that's just announced some really positive news regarding a regulatory issue they were facing. This isn't a deep dive into their quarterly financials, but rather a crucial update that affects their operations and potentially their future growth. The main event happened on August 6th, 2025, when a significant regulatory hurdle for their subsidiary People's Bank was lifted. Now, what exactly was this hurdle? It was a consent order from both the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation and the Indiana Department of Financial Institutions. This consent order, which had been in place since November of 2023, was all about the bank's compliance with the Bank Secrecy Act, or BSA, and related rules. Think of the BSA as a set of laws designed to combat money laundering and financial crimes. So for almost 2 years, People's Bank was under stricter scrutiny to ensure its anti-money laundering processes were up to par. The really good news here is that Finward Bancorp, through its subsidiary People's Bank, has successfully addressed all the issues that led to this consent order. They've shown the regulators that they've fixed the problems related to their BSA compliance and their anti-money laundering programs. This is a huge win because these kinds of orders can significantly restrict a bank's ability to operate, expand, or even conduct certain transactions. For a company like Finward Bancorp, which is a financial institution, a clean slate from a regulatory perspective is like a breath of fresh air. It means they can now move forward with their business plans without this lingering shadow. It shows good management and a commitment to operating within the rules, which is, of course, vital in the banking sector. It's also worth noting that Finward Bancorp's common stock trades on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC under the symbol FNWD. This means everyday investors can buy and sell shares in the company, and this kind of news is definitely something that could impact investor confidence. Their primary registered security is their common stock without par value. This is the bread and butter of any publicly traded company. The company announced this positive development on August 7th, 2025 with a press release. You can find that press release as an exhibit with this filing. Getting out of a consent order is a significant milestone, and it's smart for them to share this news proactively with the market. The report is signed off by Benjamin L. Smith, who holds a very important role as Executive Vice President, Chief Financial Officer, and Treasurer. This tells us that the company's financial leadership is directly involved in making these significant announcements. Now, let's put this into perspective. Imagine if you were a small business owner and the authorities imposed a strict set of rules on how you had to operate your business. For a bank, these rules are even more complex and critical. When a bank is under a consent order, it's like having a giant red flag waving over it. Potential customers might be wary, and expanding services or opening new branches can become very difficult, if not impossible. The fact that Finward Bancorp's subsidiary People's Bank has not only complied but has apparently done so successfully enough to have the order terminated is a strong signal. It suggests they invested the necessary resources, time and effort to overhaul their internal controls and compliance procedures. This isn't an easy feat. It often involves significant investment in technology, training for staff, and potentially restructuring teams. From a Warren Buffett style perspective, we're looking for companies that are well managed, operate with integrity, and have a solid understanding of their regulatory environment. While this filing doesn't give us a full financial picture like a 10Q or 10K, it does provide crucial insight into the operational health and management effectiveness of Finward Bancorp. Overcoming a significant regulatory challenge like this demonstrates resilience and competence. What are the potential consequences? Firstly, it likely improves the bank's operational flexibility. They can now pursue growth strategies without the constraints imposed by the consent order. This could mean new lending initiatives, product development, or even geographic expansion. Secondly, it boosts confidence among stakeholders. Investors, depositors, and business partners can feel more secure, knowing that the bank is in compliance and well governed. This can lead to more favourable terms on borrowings, attract new customers, and potentially boost the stock price. Of course, there are always broader context points to consider. The banking industry as a whole is subject to intense regulatory scrutiny, especially following financial crises. Companies that proactively manage compliance and can navigate these complex rules effectively tend to be stronger in the long run. Finward Bancorp's success in this area suggests they are taking a responsible approach to their business. Looking ahead, the key will be to see how Finward Bancorp leverages this cleared path. Will they accelerate their growth plans? How will this impact their profitability in the coming quarters? While this report doesn't give us those numbers, it lays the groundwork for potentially better performance by removing a significant impediment. In conclusion, Finward Bancorp has achieved a major victory by getting the BSA compliance consent order terminated for their subsidiary People's Bank. This demonstrates effective management and a commitment to regulatory compliance. It removes a significant roadblock to future growth and should bolster confidence among investors and customers. It's a positive development that positions the company well for whatever comes next in the dynamic banking landscape. So what's your take on this regulatory win for Finward Bancorp? Do you think this will translate into significant business growth? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed for more decoding of corporate disclosures. And don't forget to join our Discord for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.